Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to UMG Dallas. We're at the second to last game. The second to last game of the day, and we got Optic Gaming going up against Epsilon in what should be a pretty thrilling winners bracket round number 1 game. Excited to see exactly how Epsilon are going to fare. They've had a pretty poor start to the MLG Pro League. Still looking for that first win, but speaking to Swanee, said he's feeling a little bit more comfortable now he's online.
I mean, in fairness to them, for the Pro League, it's online is obviously always going to be a factor. Especially, I'm pretty sure Royalty lives in like Western Canada or something, so there's like no hope of him like ever really getting a good connection. So definitely looking for them to be able to perform better on land, without a doubt.
Of course, Optic looking good so far here at UMG Dallas. Seen some great performances from pretty much all the players. Starting off with a Hardpoint solo, especially players like Formal go big. Scumpy with the melee on Royalty. And he's going to get back-to-back melee. There's one on Swanee as well. Makes his way over to the Hardpoint. Should be able to clean up a third kill. If he can pick it up, there it is. Nice early start for Scump.
That would definitely be huge for OG if Scump can get hot early. Either way, though, it is going to be 3 down in favor right now of Epsilon. Epsilon going to be able to take control of Hill. A little bit late on trying to get bodies in there. That's going to be Remy that's actually going to be jumping in with the bound. Pretty much an even split so far. OG out by a little bit, but it's not too much. And still, Remy once again back in the Hill. But now the rotation's coming in. Optic Gaming way ahead of them in terms of rotating. Yeah, they've already got that top spawn. That's going to force Remy to look up top. A player actually just jumped directly above him, but Remy should be good to try and win that gunfight. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do so. Royalty drops as well. Looking now at Swanee's perspective, he's going to go for a little bit of a flank. Needs to be kind of quick about this, though. Has a teammate in support, looking really to pick a Formal up top. Cleans him up. Nice play from him. More players over on the Hardpoint. Picks up another. That was Scump. One more for Optic Gaming down there. I believe it's Karma on the Hardpoint. Teammate cleans him up. Nicely done from Epsilon. That's a great break. Yeah, Crim6 actually going to take out Karma right there, but he follows it up with a 2-piece, so he makes up for his mistakes very, very quickly. Swanee getting a 2-piece as well. That's going to be the third. He picks up Formal, and then Remy flying in. So Epsilon going to be able to get control of this hill. Personally, I love watching Royalty play. There's not many players that you can recognize right out of the bat without seeing their name, but Royalty, without a doubt, one of those guys. Yeah, that sensitivity, man, can make you feel a little bit car-sick when you watch him play, but he makes it work, right? It's very rare that you see a player use such high sensitivity. Players like Gataga from France, they're renowned for using high sense, but over in the US, it's very, very rare, actually. Yeah, I think like Fizzard might be like the highest like American guy that I know, and I don't even think he plays on ridiculous sensitivity anymore. I think he turned it down ever since he came over to Respawn. That's what I'm saying. Optic Gaming though, been able to out-rotate Epsilon on the first 2 hills so far. Epsilon has done a decent job to break. That's also another team kill coming in for Optic Gaming, but again, Formal is going to make up for that very, very quickly, trying to work his way into the hill now. Throwing some stuns down, going to be quite important gunfights going down right now. Bit of a trade right there. Formal though, again, making up for his past mistakes. Oh, and he even finds a third with the grenade. He does ultimately die, but damage was done. Teammates now should be able to try and get some control of the Hardpoint, but Remy says, I don't think so. There's the kill and the assist as Nagafen helps him out. He's going to be running that battle. 13 seconds left of time on this hill, and that could actually be enough to give Epsilon the lead here. Yeah, Crim6 right there. Thought like he was going to push into that hill, but decided just to rotate with his team. Remy, the only one over there for Epsilon right now. Looks like Crim is going to be running into him shortly. Remy going to cut right through him, though. But again, Optic Gaming winning the rotation battle. However, Epsilon, after the end of that last hill, was able to tie it up at 42-42. Nagafen with a big pick on Formal, but unfortunately no one else there to trade those kills. Remy top glass. So she's going to be 3 plays down. Jumps up Formal mid-map. Swanee on the Hardpoint, though, with his bow. And Epsilon actually in the lead in this one. Yeah, without a doubt. They did a fantastic job to break that hill. It didn't take them much time at all. Did it within 15 seconds. Getting quite a bit of time. Again, at the end of last hill, it was a tie game. Now they've increased their lead to 10. I think Optic Gaming was able to get like 1 point off the new Hardpoint. Either way, though, Nagafen and Royalty coming in clutch. Naga getting a 2-piece right there. He's just going to let it ride. He's taking down 3. Has quite a few more OG players in his line of sight. Nagafen just completely tearing him up. Yo, his battle right now is on point. 17 and 15 start to this game from Nagafen. 16 and 10, he's doing pretty well, but Remy even lined things up. Epsilon have held this Hardpoint pretty much for the entire time. Only a couple of contests coming in, and now they have themselves an 81 to 43 point lead. Optic, though, have managed to get that early rotation to this final Hardpoint in the first rotation, so they should be able to kind of chip away at that lead chance. You never know, though. Again, that last hill, and that's kind of the money hill. Epsilon was able to break it very quickly, and they pulled 40 seconds off of it. So potentially they're going to be able to pull off the exact same thing here, and it looks like all the kills going in their favor. Scump going to be able to pick up 2. Nagafen, though, is able to cut him down. Once again, Epsilon breaking pretty quickly. It's crazy to see Epsilon just doing so. Like the difference between online and online, it's just absolutely absurd. It really is. This Epsilon team looking so good. Communication definitely on point. I know, speaking of Swanee yesterday, he was saying he feels like he
needs to be hyped for his team to be playing well, and then that's such a strange role for him to naturally play, not something he's necessarily used to. But I tell you, for this game, Swanee definitely going to be hyped and amped up.
I'll tell you what, Nagafen is tearing it up
Dude,
right now. 24-17 on a 4 streak. This is the second 4 streak we've gone on. He's just letting it ride. Epsilon has a 40-point lead. It looks like they're going to have 45 seconds in advance of OG. After the first set of rotations, Epsilon looking very strong so far.
Nagafen just doing everything he possibly can. 25 kills at the half. Royalty with 19 as well. Swanee with 21. It's a very, very rare occurrence that Optic Gaming get outslayed, but it's happening right here. Can Epsilon do it for a full 10 minutes? No chance. We've seen teams do it in 5 minutes, but it's so rare to see them just continuously outslay for the full game. But honestly, if Nagafen continues this performance chance, Epsilon are winning map number 1.
You know, I've also seen OG have quite a few slow starts just in Hardpoint, though, and it's exactly what you said. You know, they get beat or keep it close in 5 minutes, and then it's just like they turn on a switch and tear it up. Not sure if they're going to be able to pull that off because, again, pretty much everyone doing their job right now for Epsilon. Like you see, Royalty is breaking even, or a little positive, actually, and has 11 caps to his name. Remy slightly negative, but still, all that hill time is gathering. Swanee's doing a very good job of slaying, and then Nagafen is just having an amazing game.
I don't think I've seen Nagafen play this well since Champs. He's playing out of his mind right now, and obviously they've come out really wanted to make a big point to everyone, and you know, point could be made after map number 1. 126 to 70 points. Hardpoint now on the second hill of the second rotations. Looking at Swanee's perspective with the battle, he checks over, but Karma there with 2 kills. He's on the Hardpoint, extends to a 4 streak, 24 and 23. Optic Gaming locking down the early part of the second Hardpoint.
Yeah, Karma right now on a 4 streak. Looks like Optic Gaming beginning to heat up just a little bit, chipping away at that lead. Now back down to about 45 seconds. You have Royalty coming in the back, though. Swanee also going to be falling in tandem. But to me, it's kind of crazy. Epsilon just giving up these hills, and they're able to break them with seemingly ease.
Yeah, they're making it look easy, and you know, a big part of that is going to come from Nagafen and his battle play at distance. Him and Swanee picking things up, and then when you have Royalty playing as well as he is, you know, cleaning up kills on the Hardpoint, it makes it easy. I mean, Royalty has 12 caps, Remy has 10. They are doing absolutely everything they possibly can to keep putting pressure on the Hardpoint. Seems the final 13 seconds before that rotation is going to come in. Optic have the favorable spawns, so you're going to see Nagafen just try and break it in aggressively. There's one. Can't find the second. Royalty able to trade it, though. Now those spawns are going to be so key. Epsilon with a big break chance.
That's absolutely huge. You're exactly right. It's going to be about a 50-point differential nearly, and they have the rotations down for the next hill. Optic Gaming has done an okay job of outslaying their opponent, but still, Epsilon has just been on fire lately. Now you're going to have Royalty trying to push over through that parking lot. Is going to get taken down. Quite a few of those blue arrows trying to push in that side. Again, Optic Gaming, instead of pinching, a lot of times they're flooding, and they are so successful with it. They do the exact same thing there, just overpowering teams.
Nagafen could get a little bit of luck. Couple of players, one shot, picks up 2. Swanee has shut down Royalty, though, his teammate, with a little bit of friendly fire. The lead almost at 60 points for Epsilon. Nagafen 33 and 29. He's kind of slowed down somewhat, but still in a position to go big. Royalty comes in from behind. That's 2. Can he find the third? No, he can't. But Nagafen again in a position to trade. Epsilon are starting to pull away, chance.
This is huge. Optic Gaming, there's only 15 seconds left on the hill, but you can see all 4 of them are pushing in, trying to fight for it. Another team kill comes in. Again, Crimsix this time stomping on Formal. However, Optic Gaming was successful with getting that scrap time, but again, they only pulled out 10 seconds right there, and Epsilon has the hill for the next rotation.
They held it so well in the first rotation. Can they do a similar thing here? Those red arrows going to be Epsilon, the blue arrows, Optic Gaming. You can see the way they're pushing. You're going to see Crimsix as he tries to break it from bottom middle. Can't win the first gunfight. That's Nagafen going big. Royalty, he makes his way over towards maps. He's going to have Karma in front of him. Just melt straight through him. Can he find the second in Crimsix? No, he can't. Nagafen pushing up the A street. Hardpoint should be contested any second now, but Nagafen with the BAL doing everything he can, picking up so many kills right now.
Yeah, Epsilon doing a fantastic job. They really don't even need to pick up time. They just need to keep gaming out of the hill right now. Exactly 60-point differential. Epsilon still increasing that lead. Optic Gaming is going to have to fight for all the scrap time. It's about to be mathematically impossible here in about 15 seconds. Optic Gaming has to break immediately.
This is a phenomenal performance from Epsilon. Very unexpected. I don't think a lot of people would have choked up game number 1 to go to Epsilon, but if they can continue at this pace all series long, we could be on for the first upset here at UMG Dallas.
Yeah, this is absolutely huge right now. It looks like Gaming is going to be able to get the scrap time once again, but still only 7 sets left on it, and you're exactly right. Epsilon taking OG in map 1 in Hardpoint.
Wow. Things I didn't think I'd hear you say this cast. Exactly that. Chance, where did this go wrong for OG? Break it down.
I can't even like say where it went wrong for OG. Literally, they were just allowing themselves to be broken all the time. But really, Epsilon just kind of took that one away from them. You know, Royalty had a fantastic game, 14 or 13 caps to his name, excuse me, and finished off +4. That's absolutely huge. Remy ended up breaking even, also had 14 caps. They're putting all that pressure on the hill, and you see Scumpy. He was negative, had 14 caps to his name, wasn't winning those gunfights as much in the hill. And then, of course, Swanee and Nagafen both potentially going to be able to get that 40 bomb. Naga just needs one more, but again, through and through, just a great performance out of Epsilon.
I mean, Swanee, 40 kills, Royalty 36, Nagafen 39, Remy 33. Just a massive slaying house coming out there from Epsilon. Very, very unexpected, but Epsilon take map number 1 against Optic Gaming here in a winners bracket round number 1 game. I haven't really seen that happen in a very long time.
I was about to say, I'm so happy we didn't do predictions before this
Right?
matchup
We
started.
would have been terribly wrong.
I was about to say, maybe I would have said 3-0, 3-1 even, but now Epsilon just coming out and making a statement. Because again, it wasn't even a close game. They were in control the entire time. At halftime, they were by 40, and they finished up by nearly 90. Epsilon just through and through, great performance.
I mean, you can see the Epsilon boys now just kind of communicating about what happened in that map number 1. We're going to get a quick commercial break. When we return, though, we're heading to a Riot Search and Destroy.